Right, g'day everyone. Today something a little bit different. We're not looking at any super cheap stuff from AliExpress. In fact, we're looking at quite the opposite end of the spectrum with some Husqvarna super overpriced items, specifically the comfort seat, or sometimes called the Ergo seat. Anyway, we're going to go through it and have a look at the differences between this and the stock seat, and you can decide whether it's worth the upgrade. Now you're probably wondering, why is such an overpriced item on a channel called Bikes on a Budget? Well, because I didn't pay for this, and there's probably quite a few other people in a similar situation to what I was, whereas when I bought my bike, the new model was coming out, so the dealers tend to offer a little incentive to buy the old model, and in my case, and probably lots of other people's cases, it was $500 worth of Husqvarna accessories, which probably cost the dealer around $50. But anyway, so $500, you're looking at, I think you're looking at about $160, $170 for this. I'll put the correct prices up. And another $120 or $130 for the passenger seat. So if you are in the situation where you can get a certain number of dollars of accessories with your new bike, what I went for was the comfort seat, because I did intend on doing a lot of long rides. The bar end mirrors, everyone wants them. No one wants to pay for them, because they were asking, I think, about $180 per mirror, which seems a lot for one mirror. And there are a lot of other much cheaper alternatives. So I did decide to go for the Ergo seat. And let's check it out and compare it with the stock seat. And maybe that'll help you decide whether it's worth the upgrade or not. Some complaints about the stock seat is that it's not so comfortable, and in fact over here in Japan I've seen a couple of videos where the reviewer listed his things he doesn't like about the Svartpilen, and one of them was which means my ass hurts. But that actually doesn't come up so much in other videos from America and Canada. I guess they've got naturally a bit more padding in that area, so maybe it's not a problem. But anyway, the stock seat, as you can see, it's made with this pretty plain covering, which you're going to see on most bikes. And this is strangely a little bit slippery, and you tend to slide forward a bit on it. Get sort of wedged up here, and if you're a male rider, I think you can probably think of two reasons why that isn't so good. But as you can see, the design is very simple. You've got this H at the top here, which kind of looks pretty good. Now on the passenger seat, the design is quite different. I do like the way it's got this kind of suede and yellow thread for the trim. I think that kind of looks quite good. It does blend in with the bike quite nicely. And yeah, that's about all we can say about that. So let's compare that with the comfort seat, or the Ergo seat. So firstly, let's have a look at the design. You can see here, of course, the design has this two-tone design with this material, which is much more grippy to sit on. You have this kind of upholstery on the top here, and you don't have the Husqvarna logo, which is, I don't know, a little bit disappointing, but instead they've got this splat of yellow paint, which I guess fits in with the design nicely, but yeah, anyway. And instead of the Husqvarna logo at the tip, you do get this you get Svartpilen kind of engraved into the vinyl at the back here. And for the passenger seat, Passenger seat, it matches very nicely. It's using the same two-tone design and the same kind of upholstery on the top here, which is quite grippy. And yeah, not bad. Let's have a look on the underside. So let's compare them together. So first we have the stock seat here, and here is the Ergo seat or comfort seat. So not surprisingly, they seem to be using exactly the same frame, and I can see that the product details are exactly the same on the frame, on the plastic base or frame, I guess you'd say. But this one seems to have a jindal something or other on it, which looks very Indian, so I'm guessing this is probably assembled in India. And this one has made in the EU on it, which I guess sets it quite apart. Now, another difference I can notice, if you look at the stock seat, you can see the number of staples. It just seems to have the bare minimum number of staples to hold the upholstery on. It also uses these, I guess they are pads for when it sits inside the bike. These are actually kind of sticky rubber type thing. Whereas if you look at the comfort seat, you can see the number of staples is a lot more. So they've used a lot more staples, and I would guess that's because the foam being used in the Ergo seat or comfort seat is much firmer and probably needs a bit more reinforcement to hold the foam in. You can also see it uses these different rubber pads. Now, let's put them in like this, because this is where you can actually see the foam rubber that's being used. Now I can see in the Indian one, or I'll call it the Indian one, it's using sponge rubber, or sponge foam. Quite soft, but yeah, there's a big difference with the comfort seat. I mean, that is much firmer. I would say, boy, look at that. I would say it's about 150% firmer or more firm. So that's probably where your comfort is going to come from. That's definitely where the difference is. And there's, we line them up like this, you can see there's actually a lot more depth to the comfort seat. Here you can see this comes up much higher and much more firm, and yeah, I can feel the difference definitely just pushing in there. Okay, so over to the passenger seat, the stock and the comfort or Ergo. To be honest, I can't feel a big difference here. It really does feel pretty much the same. But if you're going to get the rider comfort seat, you probably want to match that with the passenger seat, just to, you know, keep your bike looking a little bit more coordinated. So if you're going to have this with the stock passenger seat, it's not bad, but yeah, there's definitely a kind of a contrast there in the design, that's for sure. Yeah, so unlike the Svartpilen, which I believe comes with a one-piece seat, you're going to have to buy two pieces, and I think, I'll try and get the right prices, this was about 180, and there was like 140 just for the passenger part, which adds up to a lot. And yeah, so that's something to think about. It's a lot of money to put down on a seat. And whether that's going to be worth it to you or not is something you'll have to think about yourself. I mean, there's lots of other guys who have come up with solutions like just putting a pad over this, I mean, which doesn't really look that great. Or another option is if you're kind of handy, you can actually just pop all these staples out, take the upholstery off, and you can put your own foam in here. You can even put a gel pad in here. You'll see some videos on YouTube about guys who have done that, which is a pretty good idea because gel is really comfortable. It's kind of like sitting on a steak. It just it's nice and soft and meaty. So if you are considering upgrading your bike to the Ergo seat and you're lucky enough to have the money, or like I was, had the option of getting it as a bonus with the bike, my personal opinion is it's a good upgrade, especially if you're like me and you intend on doing some long rides, because after about an hour on a bike you really start feeling what's underneath you. Anyway, if you got something useful out of this video, please give me a like, and if you want to see some more stuff on the Svartpilen, I'll be doing a camping trip soon. So please consider subscribing, and thanks for watching.